Today's video is going to be about gaining weight, gaining muscle, becoming a strong and big individual. I've been bulking for several months and I've gained a good amount of weight. Today we're going to be talking about the bulk. I've been dirty bulking at the beginning of my fitness journey. At the end of the bulk, I was so frustrated. I was not looking good because I had fat, a lot of fat, the muscle not that much. And one day I just decided to look for ways on how to bulk without getting too much fat. I found out that we can actually lean bulk. What a surprise for me. Since then I've been lean bulking. I found myself a big fan of the lean bulk. You're gaining more muscle instead of fat. The only way to gain weight and muscle is to be in a caloric surplus. You cannot gain weight without being in a caloric surplus. Basically, you eat more calories than your body needs, and in result you gain weight. And so in the lean bulk, there's a specific range that you need to follow in order for the fat to muscle ratio to be 1 to 3. You need to be in the 250 to 500 calories range. That range will ensure that you will gain mostly muscle instead of fat. If you eat more than that, you'll gain more fat. If you eat less of that range, you'll gain muscle so slow, it won't happen. If you want to go more aggressively, just like me, I've been bulking for several months and I decided that my last 2 months, my bulk would be up to 700 calories. I went a bit more aggressive and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with gaining more fat. I just wanted to maximize the benefits, and we will understand if I did good after I shred the fat. The more specific thing here, there is one specific micronutrient. The one micronutrient that will help you out through the bulk, that will recover you, will give you the most results, is the carbohydrate. Without carbs, you won't maximize muscle growth. Your body uses carbs for energy. That's the quickest, that's the fastest source of energy for your body. It is transformed into adenosine triphosphate, and your body uses it for high intensity, short period exercises. This means going to the gym. When you go to the gym and you lift heavy and you're into a bulk, you need to eat more carbs. After a hard workout, your body is glycogen depleted. The glucose is pretty low in the body and you just need to replenish that glycogen. After your workout, you eat carbs in order to replenish your glycogen stores. When you're into a bulk, you want to gain as much muscle as you can. How you do that? You want to ensure that you eat as much carbs as you can. I will talk about the intake later. The second thing is that the carbs calm down the nervous system. The carbs calm down the stress. After you work out, your carbs calm down your whole body in order to start replenishing those glycogen stores. How do you know your daily carbohydrate intake? So there's a chart that I've been using, and it is based upon the intensity and the duration of your workout. You know how much carbs you should eat. So if you train light, if you train less than 1 hour, you need to eat 3 to 5 grams per kilogram per day. If you train 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, you need to eat 5 to 7 grams per kilogram per day. That's where I am right now. I train for 1 hour and a half, so I eat around 520 carbs a day. That's a very large amount of carbs. I'm recovering as I should. I'm building muscle. I'm seeing pretty good results. If you train 1 to 3 hours a day, you had a hell of a session. You trained a lot. Your intensity was very high and you gave your all effort. 7 to 10 grams per kilogram per day. That's a lot. But if you train very hard, it is needed in order to maximize muscle growth. If you train 2 times a day, if you train a lot, if you are a pro athlete, 4 to 5 hours a day of training, you need to eat 10 to 12 grams per kilogram per day. You have 2 training sessions, you have 3 training sessions, you train hard every day. You need to eat a lot of carbs. You need a lot of carbs in order to recover and build muscle. This ain't no joke. If you want to build muscle, you need to prioritize your carbs. Really bad. The protein here is not that important. The protein is just the maintenance. I eat 1.5 grams per kilogram per day right now. The carbs are the most important thing here, guys. There have been so many times after my workout that I just drink I just took a protein shake. I believe that the protein shake will solve everything, man. Just drink protein, that's fine, you will build muscle. Little did I know about the carbs. On the next day, I was not energized. I didn't have energy. I don't know what I did do on the next day, but I was so fucked up. I was so fucked up. And I didn't build that much muscle because I didn't know what I just didn't know what I was doing. The carbs are more important than the protein in the bulk. Just remember that. The most important thing in the caloric surplus is that you need to be consistent. You need to stay consistent with your calories in a bulk. If you want to gain weight, you need to follow your bulk every day. If you don't stay consistent, if you skip a day or two, if you track your calories for 2 days and then for 3 days you stay off track, you won't build muscle, you won't gain weight because you're not consistent. You just won't maximize. You will waste so much time. You will waste so much time and you won't maximize the results. The another good advantage here is that you can lift heavier loads in the bulk and you can still recover. As I said, that's due to the carbohydrates. You eat more carbs and you have more room for recovery and you have more room to progressively overload. That's what the bulk is supposed to do. People in the bulk lift heavier loads. I do lift heavier loads. I push harder in the bulk. When I maintain, when I cut weight, I do not push that hard because I know that my body won't be able to recover that much compared to the bulk. Your bulk is for gaining weight and for building muscle. How you do that? You eat more carbs and you lift heavier loads. That's the time you recover the most and the most efficient.